மௌனமாமுரையார் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்துவாலன் சிவநிலை தவ சற்சீடர் செரி குருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோருருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. தேவன் திருவாயால் தேவி செவி புகட்டும் தேவிகாலோத்தர தேர்ஞான மாவிளைவாம் ஆனந்தவானமுத மானவருள் அத்துவித மோன கரியகமே முன் இதயக 46 இதய கமலத்தே அகமுருவாமெச்சித்து அது நிமல நிச்சலமே ஆகும் உதிக்கும் அகங்கார நீக்குதலால் அச்சித்தே முத்தி சுகங்கொடுப்பதென்று துணி சர்வ உபாதியும் சாராதுளசித்து உபாதியும் சாராதுளசித் உருவம் எதுவொன்றுளது நிரந்தரம் அந்த சிவமகமென்றன்பார் தியானித்தே எந்த ஆசக்தியுனியற்று சர்வ உபாதியும் சாராதுளசித்து உருவம் எதுவொன்றுளது நிரந்தரம் அந்த சிவமகமென்றன்பார் தியானித்தே எந்தவா சக்தியும் நீயற்று தேசமும் சாதி முதலாம் இவற்றை சேர்ந்தனவும் மாசகல்வர் நாஷ்ரமம் மன்னினவும் பேசுமே பாவனைகள் அயகற்றி பற்றியே தன்னிலையின் பாவனையே என்றும் பழகு ஒருவன் நான் நெற்குரியன் ஓரொருவன் நில்மற்று ஒருவர்க்கில் யானும் முரியன் ஒருவன் எவர்க்குரியன் யானவனை கண்டிலேன் ஞானேற்கு எவனுரியன் கண்டிலேன் ஞான் நானே பரபிரம்ம நாதனுலகுக்கீசன் நானாவின் நிச்சய மார்புருடன் நானேனன் தானேனன் முத்தனாமன்றி முரண் வழியில் செல்புருடன் பெத்தனாம் என்று நீ பேன் Okay, here he's saying Nane Parabrahman, Nadan, Ulahu Kisan. Meaning I am the Parabrahma Paramatma and also I am the self. Therefore, I am the self of my Gurunada also. I am the self of the Parameshwara also. Therefore, I am the one without the second. So this conviction if you have, then you are marked for mukti. If not, you are going astray. Bedhanam means you are bound. You are going to go astray. So we should not compromise on this, that I am the self and there is nothing other than the self. Whatever we see as the world also is the self only. Whatever we consider as the God also is the self only. The Guru Maharaj also is self only. There is nothing other than the self. Neha nanasti kinchana. Not even a bit of something else is available here. There is only God. There is only the self. This is the conclusion arrived by all our great Rishi Munis, all the great saints and sages. So, and you are that. Tattvam asti. So, if it is realized in our heart, we can say, Aham Brahmasmi. I am that. Yes. So, this is what we have seen in the morning. And also a very interesting thing. I don't belong to anybody. And nobody belongs to me. I have not seen anybody belonging to me. Or I have not seen anybody whom I belong to. Why? I am Swatantran. I am the self. Therefore, this I belong to somebody or somebody belonging to me, all this is Bandha Mal. Mal means Manamayakkam. So it is not the truth. So we have to stand in that true self. என்றொருவன் தேக மிலனாகவே தன்னை தஞ்ஞானக் கண்ணினால் தான் காண்பன் அன்றே அனைத்தினும் ஆசை அறவிட்டு சாந்தி தனை துண்ணி யோனாவந்தான் என்றொருவன் தேகம் இலனாகவே தன்னை தஞ்ஞானக் கண்ணினால் தான் காண்பன் அன்றே அனைத்தினும் ஆசை அறவிட்டு சாந்தி தனை துண்ணி யோனாவந்தான் என்றொருவன் தேகமிலனாகவே தன்னை தஞ்ஞானக் கண்ணினால் காண்பன். When a person sees himself without the body, தேகமிலனாக, without this body, தன்னை தன் ஞானக் கண்ணினால் காண்பன். If he sees through his eye of wisdom that he is not the body, you know what happens? See, this is a big breakthrough. What happens? The Vyaktitvam, meaning the individuality, goes away. Meaning, I am a separate entity. This is the individuality. That goes away means that is something else. See, only when I am living as an individual self, as an individuality, I have got desires, I have got fears, I have got anxieties, I have got to maintain my prestige, my status. Everything is because of this individual existence. Once when he realizes that, through his eye of wisdom, realizes that he is no more a person. See, this is a mind-boggling thing, you know. When he realizes that he is no more a person, then for him nothing. What he say? Andre anithinum aasai aravittu. And all his desires will end there. Shanti thanai tunni avandan. And he will become totally quiet and peaceful. All the desires arise because we feel that we lack something within. Why we feel that way? Though we are the Purna Paramatma, we feel we lack something because we have the Dehabhimanam. Identify with the body and we feel we are this small entity. Once when that goes away, then it is something else. What remains is the Purna Paramatma. So in that, there is nothing. So his mind is gone. So no more desire and total peace. No more confusion about anything. About anything. That is why when Bhagavan realized this self when he was very, very young, he was always wanting to sit and get absorbed in that. And his brother, elder brother, he taunted him. If you are like this, why are you here? You should go to the forest now. Why are you here? Then he got, yes, why am I here? Then he started from there. He reached Tiruvannamalai. Here, always he was within himself, absorbed. The first thing he did was just to throw away everything, his secret thread and all. Meaning total dispassion. Not even want to wear any cloth. Just for the sake of the whatever. He wore the lion cloth. That's all. Meaning total dispassion towards everything, because all these days I was thinking all this is real. But now the realization is, this is like a dream. Nothing is real actually. And even myself, I am not. See, this is something else. See, we don't realize, we don't appreciate. It is not hitting us. If we realize that I am nothing, I am not, all my life's aspirations, everything goes away. And in that experience, there is only one. There is nothing other. So total peace. So he becomes totally dispassionate. Asai, anithinum asai aravittu. Totally, he gives up all the desires. If food is available, he eats. Otherwise, he just sits. He goes beyond everything. Thirst, this hunger, thirst, everything. Bhagavan was like that. When he was in the Padalinga Guha, nobody knew how long he was sitting there. People only estimate, saying that 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 months. But nobody knows. Just there. So, the basic thing is, Dehabhimanam should go. For that, we have to inquire, who am I? And when that happens, when Dehabhimanam goes, the Vyaktitvam, living as an individual self, goes. That is a big breakthrough. And you can't imagine what it is. It's a totally a different dimension. In fact, dimensionless dimension. It's dimensionless dimension. Where Andre means that same moment, Andre, Anaithinum asai aravittu. Giving up all desires, Shanti dhanai tunni onavan. He becomes the one who had attained to peace, total peace. So when there is Shanti, there is Sukha. Please understand, when there is Shanti, there is Sukha. Ashantasya kutas Sukham. When there is no Shanti, there is no Sukha. See, this one thing if we can understand, only when there is Shanti, there is Sukha. Then we will want to sit more and more quiet. If we want happiness, real happiness, we would sit more and more quiet. In order to gain happiness, we disturb ourselves more and more. This is perverted logic. In order to gain happiness, we disturb so much ourselves. How can we attain happiness? At the end of the day, there is only exhaustion and frustration. Why? We have exhausted ourselves so much and we are not getting what we are wanting. 1 week, we will go for a vacation. There, are we able to sit quiet? Relax? No. As I told you the other day, there are also some activities, some trekking, and some people are crazy, mad people are there. In 7 days, 70 temples I want to visit. All big temples, 70 temples. So each day, 10, 12 temples I have to visit. Then what should I do? Run. Take a car or hire a van then get down, go inside, then go enter in the van, then travel, get down. And each temple is not small one, not like our temple, easy to worship. There are 50 sannidhis. You are so scared. ஒரு சன்னிதை விட்டுட்டோன்னா அங்கே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கார் கடவுள். போறியா என்னை பார்க்காம போ நீ வெளிதானே வரணும், நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன், நீ போ எதுக்கு வாம்பு, அவருக்கு ஒரு கும்பிடு போட்டு. ஸோ லைக் தட் இஃப் யூ கோ ஆன் கும்பிடு போட்டுட்டே போனால் then where will be sukha or shanti? And when you go out and all, you don't find a proper restaurant, hot sun. See, we had gone for Ramana Vicharayatra. We were traveling, we don't find any restaurants in between, vegetarian restaurants sometimes. So, very hunger, thirst, hot sun, and you have a tight schedule. Where can you enjoy? Where is the peace? We go into pieces. There is no peace. So what I'm saying, we do not know how to relax also. So what happens? Always there is agitation and confusion. And then we want to see the route map. We don't know where it is. And Google, sometimes it puts you round and round and round. So then you shout at everybody. So no peace. If there is no peace, there is no joy. If there is no peace and joy, there is no love. Only when there is peace, there can be true love. How else there can be love? When you are so agitated within, how can you give love? How can you love anybody? You can only yell and shout at others. When you are restless, when you are agitated, how can you love anybody? So therefore, when the Vyaktitva is gone, then it is something else, where for him no desire whatsoever. Because who will desire? For what? This is the question. Who will desire? For what? Because there is nothing other than himself. And who will desire? There is nobody to desire. And therefore there is total peace. When the desires are gone, there is peace. The peace that passeth the understanding. This peace is not opposed to disturbance also. So you please understand, in the world also we sometimes experience peace. This peace is actually opposed to the noise or the disturbances. But that peace is all inclusive. It is not opposed to disturbance also. Can you imagine this? That is a peace which is not opposed to disturbance also. That is a light which is not opposed to darkness also. That is the glory of the self. So he attains to the Atyanta Shanti, Paramam Shanti. So what is the only criteria? என்றொருவன் தேகமிலனாகவே தன்னை தன் ஞானக் கண்ணினால் தான் காண்பன். When he, with his eye of wisdom, realizes that he is no more the body, he is no more the Vyakti, the individual personality, a separate entity, then all these things happen. Moving on. அசனீசன் என்றெல்லா நூர்களிலும் ஆர்தான் இசைக்கப்படுவானோ என்றும் அசரீரன் நாங்குணமில்லான் ஆன்மா ஆமவனே யான் சிறிதும் ஈங்கிதனில் ஐயம் இலை. See, the third sentence is a very long sentence. அசனீசன் என்றெல்லா நூர்களிலும் ஆர்தான் இசைக்கப்படுவானோ என்றும் அசரீரன் அசரீரன் அசரீரனாம்னு வரணும் ஆக்சுவலா, அதாங்க. ஆனால் அசரீரன்னே படிப்போம். அசரீரனாம் குணமில்லா நான்மா ஆமவனே யான் சிறிதும் ஈங்கிதனில் ஐயம் இலை. அசன், ஈசன், என்றெல்லா நூல்களிலும் ஆர்தான் இசைக்கப்படுவானோ. In all the scriptures, whoever is praised as Asan, Isan, what is Asan? Ajaha is called as Asan. Ajan. Ajaha means one who is unborn. Ja means to be born. Jayate. Ajaha means one who is not born. Asanna Tamil sollirukar. One who is praised as unborn. What is the true nature of the self? The unborn mind is self. 1 minute, Swamiji, what? Unborn mind is the self. Gurudev says, unborn mind is the self. Actually, we are unborn. Why you know we are unborn? What is birth? We should not be there and then we should be born. There can never be an experience of our absence. You understand what I am saying? There can never be any experience of our absence. Who will then experience that absence? Somebody, na? That is I only, na? Then I am there. So therefore, we are unborn. Asan. Isan. Isan means the controller, the ruler of everything. As the self, that expresses through the eyes, through the ears, through everything. And that controls all our sense perception, all our thought world, everything. Therefore, he is Isan. He rules over the senses, the mind, the intellect, everything. He rules over because in his light only everything is functioning. Please understand. In his light only everything is functioning. Therefore, he is the Isan. He is the Lord of the senses. Govindan, Gopalan. He is the Lord of the senses. And he is the enlivening factor of this jiva. Therefore, Asan Isan, என்று எல்லா நூல்களிலும், in all the scriptures, ஆர்தான் இசைக்கப்படுவானோ. Who is praised? இசைக்கப்படுவானோ means who is revealed, who is praised, glorified. அவன் என்றும் அசரீரன். He is without a body. He is without a body. Ashariran. We also learn from Puranas, na? Asariri kettichodane. When he was starting, then he heard Ashariri. Ashariri means what? Without the body, somebody is talking. Ashariri. Now also everybody is hearing Ashariri only through the phone. Only the sound is coming, no body. Where is the body? Ashariri. Those days from the heavens they hear Ashariri. Nowadays everybody is hearing only Ashariri. Ashariran, Ashariran, Ashariranam. அப்படி படிக்கணும் அது. Ashariranam. Gunamillan. Not only he is not having any body, he is not having any guna and kuri. Guna means none of the gunas. What we see is true in the self. Meaning, he is not good or bad, or he is not agitated, he is not intelligent. All these are gunas. Gunas means what? The characteristics like Kuri Gunangal. அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது செல்ஃப்ல. குணமில்லான் ஆன்மாவாம் அவனே. He is a self. So he has no body, he has no Kuri Gunas, no qualities whatsoever. No rajas tamas sattva also. அவனே ஆன்மாவாம். யான் சிறிதும் ஈங்கிதனில் ஐயமில்லை. There is no doubt about this. See, again he is emphasizing, Parameshwara is emphasizing, this is Anma the self, and do not ever doubt. This is the truth. Parameshwaran himself saying, ஆங்கிதனில் ஐயமில்லை. யான் சிறிதும் ஈங்கிதனில் ஐயமில்லை. There is no doubt in this. One thing Parameshwara himself is telling, and second thing is Bhagavan, with this knowledge, with this abidance, he has written it. What is happening? Bhagavan himself is acknowledging it, and then it is said, there is no doubt about it. See, that is why I am very fond of Bhagavan's original, Because whatever scriptures talk, Bhagavan also say yes, the stamp of Bhagavan. We know only Bhagavan. See, I know only Bhagavan. I do not know Vedavyasa Rishi. I don't know. I don't know even Bhagavan actually. But he was living just now. And his life history is there. And we all could hear, we all could listen, we all could see in the videos also. He is not a fantasy. He is very real. So, when Bhagavan says, this is it, that is it. This is the faith we have. This is Shraddha we have. When Bhagavan says, this is it, yes, that is it. Supreme Court judge தீர்ப்பு சொல்லிட்டானா அதுக்கு மேலே அப்பீலே கிடையாது. Is that not so? So, when Bhagavan says something, there is no appeal. There is no doubt. So, therefore, this self is what? Asan, Ajan, meaning unborn. Isan, controller, ruler of all the senses and mind. Therefore, ruler of everything. Why? The world is nothing but the projection of the mind. When he is the ruler of the mind, he is the ruler of the world too. And he is the ruler of everything. Asan, Isan. And Asariran, Gunamillan. No body and no qualities. So he is very pure, shining as I. And he will never perish also. He means I. The self will never perish. Means he cannot be burnt, he cannot be drowned, he cannot be dried. No weapons can kill him. So that is the self. So throughout this text, only that is revealed, nothing else. No gossip about anything else. And no even talk of any upasana also. It is straight, undiluted knowledge given to Parvati Devi. Vijnana matran vishuddhan vimuttanam. Yajnan rumyangum iruppanam. Ajnayat Vandralanan patravida vannanan dukkamilan. Endrum brahmamayanyan. Vijnana matran vishuddhan vimuktanam. Yajnan rumyangum iruppanam. Ajnayat Vandralanan patravida vannanan dukkamilan. Endrum brahmamayanyan. Vijnana matran. He is a pure knowledge. Vijnanam. Prajnanam. He is a pure knowledge. Nirvishaya jnanam. Where there are no objects, emotions and thoughts. Devoid of all those things. True knowledge. He shines as the very existence principle. As I am. Ullen. Ulladu. என்பதாக விஜ்ஞான மாத்திரன் சுத்த ஞான ரூபன் விஜ்ஞான மாத்திரன் விஷுத்தன் the purest. There is no contamination. Why? There is nothing other than him. Vishuddhan. Vimuktanam. Always I am liberated. See, actually always we are liberated only. Because we are identifying with the body mind, we feel we are bound. Otherwise, always we are liberated. That is what is the 10th man, the story of the 10th man. While he was searching also, he was the 10th man. While he found out also, he was the 10th man. Please understand. Therefore, even now, I am the self. Even if I don't know, as if I feel I am lost, still I am the self. Never lost, never gained. You understand? It is all, one story I want to tell you, a beautiful story. We think it is lost. And then we think we should find out. And then we put forward effort. And then we feel as if we have gained. But nothing is true. Even the bondage is not true. The moksha, the liberation is not true. Once our Swamiji, he narrated a story, a beautiful story. A very, very impactful story actually. Once a villager, he was traveling to the nearby village, little far away, not nearby, little far away only to the village. So he was dragging his donkey also along with him. Donkey also. That donkey, is very, very tamasic. It's not moving also. So he was dragging the donkey. So he was walking. And then the sunset, meaning evening came, and he doesn't want to move because it's all very scary, pitch dark. So nearby he saw a kutil, a sort of a sannyasi, a Mahatma was there. So he thought, I will go and stay tonight there, and then the next morning I will move. So he went to the Mahatma's kutil and he requested him, I have been passing by this way, I am scared to move, so can I please rest here? Mahatma said, you can rest. Mahatma said, you can rest. Then this fellow was not knowing what to do with the donkey. Because if he leaves the donkey, it will run away also, or somebody may take also. He was so scared. So he asked Mahatma, what shall I do with the donkey? Tie it up, tie it in that pole, tie it in that tree, he said. But I didn't bring any rope. How will I tie? And Mahatma said, I don't also have any rope here. What shall we do? Then the Mahatma said, come with me. We will tie the donkey. So he took the donkey to a tree, and then only he did this. There was no rope, but the donkey was watching. So he said, and he was tying as if without a rope, but as if there is a rope, he was tying the donkey. And in front of its eyes, he was going and tying it on the tree. Then he said, donkey, sit down. Then the donkey sat down. And then said, now the donkey will not run, you go and sleep. This fellow was so confused. These Mahatmas, they can do anything. So he also went and slept. Very peacefully he slept. The next day morning he said, thank you Mahatma ji, I am going now. So he went to the donkey and said, get up, he said. The donkey was looking at him. Are you a fool? You have tied me up now. Now you have to untie. Then only I can get up now. The donkey was looking at him. Then he was confused. Why this donkey is looking like this? Then the Mahatma came out and said, Buddhu, you have to untie the donkey now. Then he went there and he untied the donkey. And now get up. Then the donkey got up. Ippudi sayano. Mahatma has got some buddhi. This fellow is stupid. So the donkey started moving. So this is how we are like donkeys. There is no bondage. As if there is bondage. We are bound. And somebody should come and untie. We have to realize the self. Then we are free. The donkey was never tied in the first place. It cannot be released also. But the Guru, out of compassion, he as if comes and unties. So therefore, all this is just in the mind. When the mind is taken care, everything is taken care. When the mind is destroyed, everything is destroyed. So, Vijnanamatran, Vishuddhan, Vimuktanam. See, this is the idea. Always I am liberated only. I feel I am bound, but always I am liberated only. Yajnanrum engum iruppanam. Yajnanrum means what? Always I am present everywhere. Engum iruppanam. As the self alone supports everything. So the past, the present and the future also. Yajnanrum engum iruppanam. Ajñāyattu ondru alan. Because of that reason, I am not an object. Ondru alan means what? I am not an object. Ajñāyattu. And the ñāyatnala. Because of that reason, I am everywhere, always. I am not an object. See, you understand the Tamil correctly. Ajñāyattu means what? Because of that ñāyam. Because of that logic and reasoning, that is, I am everywhere, always present. I am not an object which is limited by space and time. What is an object? It is always limited by space and time. And here, he is beyond space and time because he is always present everywhere. Therefore, you cannot define him with a space and time. Therefore, he is not an object. If you see an object, you will always ask, what is the size, what is the height, what is the width, some measurement, and how old it is. You always ask how old it is. The time factor has come, space has come, but he is everywhere, always present. There is no space and time, therefore he is not an object. So he cannot be defined as an object. That is why always he is saying shunyam, shunyam, shunyam. Nothing. Because we may forget and we may assume the Atma also to be a thing. A mass of consciousness. It is not. Or light. You are tube light. It is not a light. It is only said that light, light, light everywhere. This is not this light. It is the pure knowledge which illuminates everything. That is why it is called as light. It illuminates even darkness, so it must be different, na? So, Vandalan Nan. I am not a thing. I am not an object. Because I am all present everywhere. Always present everywhere. And another beautiful thing here, see. Patra vida vannan. You cannot hold on to it or you cannot reject it also. Patra vida vannan. See, the self you cannot hold on to. Why? In the self there is no two. One to hold on and one to behold. So you cannot hold on to the self or you cannot leave it also. How? You cannot leave the self actually. How can you kick yourself out? You can kick me out if you are too bored. But how can you kick yourself out? How can you kick yourself out? Wherever you go, you are there. Can you ever kick yourself out? Huh? No, even the body is only out. How can you kick yourself out? So, he cannot be patravum mudiyadu, thorakavum mudiyadu. Meaning he cannot be, he cannot be caught or he cannot be kicked. Patravum mudiyadu, vidavum mudiyadu. Patra vida vannan, nan, dukkamilan, endrum brahmamayan. I don't have any sorrows, miseries whatsoever. Dukkamilan. Why? The sukha dukkha belongs only to the mind. In the self there is no sukhi or dukkhi. There is no sukha or dukkha. Dukkamilan. And then brahmamayan. I am that Brahma, Brahma Swarupa. Not the four-headed Brahma. He is a deity, he is different, creator. Our பாவம் அவர் யாருமே சீண்ட மாட்டேங்கிறார். அவர் கோயிலும் கிடையாது. ஒரு நாள் ஒரு பொய் சொன்னாரம்பா, ஒரு கோயிலும் கிடையாது. சிவனுக்கு அவ்வளோ கோயில் இருக்குது, பெருமாளுக்கு இருக்குது, எல்லாருக்கும் இருக்குது. பிரம்மாஜிக்கு பாவம். ஐ நோ தட் இஸ் தேர். பாவம்னு பொழைச்சி போடணும்னு கட்டி வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஸோ இட்ஸ் நாட் தட் பிரம்மா. Brahmam, Brihatvat Brahmam. Brihatvat means what? It is a bigger than the biggest and smaller than the smallest. Subtler than the subtlest. How it can be, Swamiji? Bigger than the biggest and smaller? Because it illuminates all the ideas of big, small, gross, subtle, everything. So, Brahmamayanyan. I am that Brahma, the self. Dukkamilan. I don't have any sorrows. Patravanan. You cannot hold on to me. Vidavannan. You cannot leave me aside. ஒன்றுமே செய்ய முடியாது. இதை பற்றவும் முடியாது, விடவும் முடியாது, கொள்ளவும் முடியாது, தள்ளவும் முடியாது. You cannot accept it or reject it. So that is the self. That is my true self. So here the true self is revealed. So here also the true self is only revealed. In the evening, Atma Bodham also, self is only revealed. Everywhere the self is only revealed. For the 45 days only the self is revealed. And still self is a mystery. Swamiji, I don't understand what is self. At the end of the 45th day, you can ask, Swami, you were telling that you are going to teach about self. When will you start? Beta, it is too soon for next Janma. உட்புறம்பு உட்புறம்புன்னு படிக்கணும், சரியா? உச்சி முதல் உள்ளங்காழளவா முட்புறம்பு இச்சரும போர்வை இறுதியாய் இறுதியாம் இச்சடத்துக்கு அந்நிய சித்தாய் முழுதும் ஆயமுதமாய்த்தானே மன்னியவான் மானான்மதி உச்சி முதல் உள்ளங்காழளவா உட்புறம்பு இச்சரும போர்வை இறுதியாம் இச்சடத்துக்கு அந்நிய சித்தாய் முழுதும் மாயமுத மாய்த்தானே மன்னிய ஆன்மானான்மதி. உச்சி முதல் உள்ளங்காழளவாய், from the crown, from the head onwards, உச்சி முதல் உள்ளங்கால், till the பாதம், உள்ளங்கால் அளவாய், till the feet, அளவாய். That is how we define ourselves, na? That which is above the head, we say, no, it is not me. Which is below my leg, no, it is not me. So, uchi mudal ullankalava, utpurambu. Here, utpurambu means inside the sukshma deha also is there. The mind also is there. Utpurambu means inside the sukshma deha also is there. And then, it charma porva irudiyam. And where is the boundary? It charmam, the skin. It is covered with skin. Porvayam. Porvay means a blanket. As if it is covered by the blanket called as a skin. So this is the boundary of myself. That is what we think, na? What is me? From this onwards till here. Therefore I say I am 5 feet 8 inches, 5 feet 9 inches. அதில் ஒரு சந்தேகம் எப்போ அந்த முடியை அழக்கணுமா கூடாதுன்னு. சில பேருக்கு முடி இவ்வளோ பெருசாக புப் லைக் சாய்பாபா. தென் ஹி வில் பி டாலர். மொட்டை அடிச்சா ஹில் பி ஷார்ட்டர். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் வாட் ஐ ஆம். அண்ட் வாட் இஸ் த பவுண்டரி? த ஸ்கின் விச் இஸ் கவரிங். இச்சடத்துக்கு, திஸ் இஸ் அ ஜடா, இச்சடத்துக்கு அந்நிய சித்தாய், இச்சடத்துக்கு அந்நியமாய் மீன்ஸ் தட் இஸ் நாட் திஸ் ஜடா. இந்த உருவம் கிடையாது அது. சித்துக்கு சடத்துக்கு அந்நிய சித்தாய், சடம் சித். இந்த ஜடத்துக்கு அந்நியமாய் சித்தாய். சித் மீன்ஸ் அஸ் பியோர் நாலேஜ், பியோர் கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ். சித்தாய் முழுதுமாய், சித்தாய் முழுதுமாய் அமுதமாய்த்தானே. ஹாஹா, முழுதுமாய். See, Yoga Swami, the great saint, he gave 4 Mahavakyas. One of the Mahavakyas is முழுதும் உண்மை. ஆறறிவார், எப்போவோ முடிந்த காரியம், ஒரு பொல்லாப்பும் இல்லை, முழுதும் உண்மை, ஆறறிவார். முழுதும் உண்மை means what? Everything is truth. முழுதுமாய், முழுதுமாய் means everything is included there, nothing is excluded. முழுதுமாய். So it is not this body, but everything is included. The self means what? Everything is self. முழுதுமாய் அமுதமாய்த்தானே. அமுதம், அமுதம் means what? Immortal. Amritam is called as amudam. It's called as amudam. Actual is amritam. Mridam means to die, death. Amridam. So amudamaitane, as imperishable, immortal, that is your true self. So not jada. ஜடத்துக்கு அந்நிய சித்தாய். Sittai, Chitporulai, Murudumai, which encompasses everything, because there is nothing other than it. Only when you leave this body consciousness, you know that the Chit, which is all encompassing, meaning it is everything. Murudumai, Amudamai Tane, Manniya Anmanan, Madi. Tane Manniya. Tane Manniya means Tane Tanaha Odirhindra, which reminds us itself. Anma Nane, I am that Anma, the self. So only this I am not. Why? Why this I am not? We consider only this much I am. That is why it is said, no, this is not you. But if you know the self, everything is self. Therefore the body also is self. See, we saw in the Ulladinarpada. For the ignorant also, for the knowledgeable also, the body is the self. How? For the ignorant, only the body is the self. But for the enlightened, the self which encompasses everything, therefore body is self. Body is also the self. Why body? Even cancer is the self. Cancer is me, he said, na? Nisargata. I don't have cancer, I am cancer. So here again and again and again, the Atma Swarupam is revealed. So in the last verse also, Vijnana Matran Vishuddhan Vimuktanam Ejnandrum Engum Iruppanan Patra Vidan Patra Vida Vannan Adarku Munnadi Asanisan Asariram Gunamillan. Like that, in and through all these 3-4 verses, only the self is revealed in its purest form. So these are all the pointers actually to contemplate on. That is what Gurudev always used to say. When Upanishad says, this is you, this is you, this is you, you have to contemplate on that. Bhagavan says, who am I? What is me? And you dive deep, inquiring. And when you know the self, you know everything. It is the source of all knowledge, all power, all bliss, all love. It is the one source. இந்த சராசரங்கட்கி சனான் தாயுடனே தந்தையும் தந்தைக்கு தந்தையும் சிந்தனம் கொண்டு அத்துரிய நற்பத மாமெனையே சிந்திப்பார் முத்தி விருப்பர் முனைந்து இந்த சராசரங்கட்கீசனான் தாயுடனே தந்தையும் தந்தைக்கு தந்தையும் சிந்தனம் கொண்டு அத்துரிய நற்பத மாமெனையே சிந்திப்பார் முத்தி விருப்பர் முனைந்து. இந்த சராசரங்கட்கு ஈசன் நான். I am the Isha of this Chara. Chara means which is moving. Achara means which is not moving. Like the mountains, like the rock, like the trees. Chara means like us who are moving. The reptiles, birds, animals. So, Chara, in the Sara Sarangatki Isanan. I am the ruler. I am the Isan of this Chara, this Prapancha. Tayudane Tandayum Nan. I am the mother. Because the Prakriti is called as the womb. And Purusha is that enlivening force, enlivening factor. So, Tayudane Tandayum. I am the mother and I am the father. Tandaiku Tandayum. Now, unude Patanda. Appa Mathalam, Patan Nanda. Meaning what? See, the Purusha and Prakriti to function, there should be a substratum. That is the truth. That is the self. So therefore, Tandaikku Tandayum, he says. Sindanam Gondu Aturiya Narpadamam Yenaye Sindipar. In meditation, what these people meditate on? At Turiya Padamam, Turiya Padam. That fourth state we have been talking now. That fourth state which is beyond the waking dream and deep sleep. Turiya Padam. Atturiya Padamam Yanaye Sindipar. In their contemplation, the great Munis, Tapasvis, they meditate on me only, the Turiya Pada. Mutti Virupar Munaindu. Those who are desirous of Mukti, Moksha, they meditate on me. That is the Turiya Pada. They meditate on this Turiya Pada. So here he is proclaiming that he is the Esan and he is the mother and father and father's father of this creation. And then he is the Turiya Pada that everybody meditates on. So we will see in detail in the evening class and then move on. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Arunachalam.